Welcome back, everyone, to another episode 3, Madden NFL 18. Just for anyone watching, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a different team. I think it's boring to pick the same team over and over again. So I'm going to be using a different team per episode for 3 or 2 games per episode. And that's how we're going to do. So let's get this started. Today we are running with the Giants. And we found an opponent already. Let's see how this goes. I will be changing the name and the script. I do realize it's not correct. And we're taking on the Cowboys.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of 2 receivers who are big play targets and who command respect from the defense.
And we lost connection. Somehow. And we're going to keep it going. Nothing's perfect. We are back in. Let's see who we get this time. Waiting. I think I'm going to like this variety play that I'm doing. You win some, you lose some. I think it keeps you sharper.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA
the...
Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got 2 quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Manning's Giants going up against Henny's Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage
Ignore
of the
me.
NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville.
See how I run with my hometown team.
Us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up.
Nice return.
Solid field position here to...
And we got our first pause break. Yeah. To everybody watching, I apologize. Try to make them hurry up a little bit. Yeah, we know. Waiting for my peer to resume the game. Oh, great. It's perfect. Why is there no timer? About time. We have 20 seconds. Get ready to play. Hopefully,
as they get it out to the
get another
40-yard
win.
line.
Finally, we're playing. Oh, man, ran into my own man.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Just getting started.
Working from the gun, Manning.
Oh, damn.
Bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down just shy
Oh,
of
man, why do I
midfield,
keep hitting that
49-yard
button,
line.
man?
They'll wind up
That's a
getting 10
reflex.
back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Oh, man.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a
Gotta work
passer
on
about
that.
how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mistakes like that cost you games.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins.
Oh, nice D.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No game. Jeez.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense.
I'm going to do something a little
All the
crazy
gaps
since
were
I'm in the
filled,
middle of the
except
field.
for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Perkins.
Nice.
He's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
That was close.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Manning going to give it to Perkins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Manning
Oh, damn, I threw it too soon. Threw it too soon.
Get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they
This is a game of timing.
opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st
All right,
drive.
time to play some D.
Interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. CD, let's talk quarterbacking as the Jags come back onto the field. What do you see them doing? Bortles, Henne, they've even got Brandon Allen, who has a great first name. What do you think?
He does have an excellent first name,
Got a
doesn't
good
he?
ring to it.
And he does have a way of having teams respond to him. But let's face it, it's going to come down to Blake Bortles or Chad Henne, which is a bit of a surprise considering they kind of went all in on Blake
You went
Bortles.
the
picking up his
opposite way on me.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
You got me.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the
He
Jags
came straight
have
down the middle.
taken
He went to the
early
right.
lead. And on that
All right.
run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Part of the game. Got to take one of those every now and then.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be
no
careful
blocking.
Not being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see
how
they attack him here. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Manning. Wow. He's hit and taken down. Eli
my O-line is garbage right now.
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Now Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Manning, and off his back foot.
Oh, what the? Oh, I picked. Oh, fucking hit the wrong button. Oh, man, I was supposed to do the screen. Oh, what the? Oh, my God, I hit the wrong button.
What's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I cannot believe I just did that shit.
Probably be the last play of the quarter.
I can't believe I just did that.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
I cannot believe I just did
former
that.
defensive back Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Here's Bortles to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards.
Norton
really on the kick as he sends it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in
He does not hit corners good.
Up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Wide open.
Oh, wow.
Complete.
Hit the button again.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hit the
Quarterbacks love slant routes
again.
because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Manning now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Why did my man just run right past the guy?
Break free, and it's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That's complete right around the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taking what the defense will give him.
They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're physical.
I'm not believing that.
Play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A wide open catch, and Beckham dropped it.
And puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Wow.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them.
Yeah,
anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's crazy. He really dropped that shit.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good
Somebody
return
ate
as
the
he'll be
Lucky
stopped
Charms
just
today.
shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They begin with a run by Fournette.
Ooh,
and he's going to
no way.
lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Bortles to throw on second down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Give him 6 on the screen.
That's
but
crazy
now
because
it's
somehow I
third
knew
down.
that was coming.
For a second there, I thought that might break
Still
big.
messed it up.
Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Bortles now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good play.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line.
That was
brought
a
down
good play.
there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones,
The play before that one is what made it.
in sync and getting things
Smart
done,
play.
and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Bortles now on first down. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Manning.
Oh, I did it again.
A third time. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And now running right through it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And a great spot
Making it
to
hard
start
for
this
myself.
drive from here.
Damn, he's not even like beating me. I'm beating myself with these turnovers, man.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got some space here.
He did that shit again.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Yep.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill.
And you can play a good D all you want. You
There's some Adrian Peterson
keep turning the
comparisons
ball
out there
over.
now.
It's only a matter of
That's
time.
high
They're going to
praise.
score if you give them enough opportunity.
Running style, very similar.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Interception, but holding them to a field goal would work too. Keep it a one-score game.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Bortles throwing on second down. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Here's Bohannon, the fullback. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Myers able to knock it through.
Okay, I'm
and they push
satisfied
the
with
lead
that.
up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Could have been worse.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive
3
strategy? Do you
interceptions
take the
and I'm
ball
only
out of his
down
hands
by
and
a
maybe turn to
touchdown.
the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what
took
they
my
do.
head off.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Manning to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down.
Oh, he caught. Oh, my God.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Wow.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here.
Unbelievable,
They'll look to extend their lead
man.
as we begin quarter number 4.
Wow, he just undercut my guy. Nice D.
Davis on the give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On second down, here's Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I'll take
7
that.
yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Manning throwing on second down.
Oh, what? Oh,
another interception.
I am killing myself. I am fucking killing myself.
Just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit.
Bad game.
Once you start getting those numbers
Terrible
up there
game.
a little bit, but as you and I both know,
5
it's not
picks.
always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard.
Watching
there,
this
and now
video,
second
this is how you
down.
beat yourself.
Gotta figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
Turnovers all
Covering
day.
the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing his Bortles. And shedding through the tackle. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Manning to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh,
and that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second
nice
down.
D, man. That was good.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
Blanket it.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Giants on third
This
down.
is the part that
2
sucks,
for 5
he
to
knows
this
you
point.
got to do
This is
it.
3rd and 4. Back to throw.
Oh, drop that. Got to go for it anyway.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now Manning, gotta have this one. He finds Beckham complete. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Damn. Just think what this game would be if I didn't have 5 turnovers.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw.
Overthrown.
Shit.
Shit.
It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll look to throw.
Oh,
a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Number
Picked
6.
up by Jalen Ramsey. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Leonard Fournette.
What?
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Yeah,
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good
actually
here in the
beat my
fourth as it
own
was
ass.
way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defense.
Tough
I certainly
loss.
did. Brought back the images.
Damn,
of
6
the game
turnovers and I only lost by a touchdown. The hard part is when you get close to the end of the fourth quarter and you down by 7, he knows you got to go for the end zone. So he's just going to play zone coverages. Smart. But it is what it is. We'll get ready for the next game. And see if the Giants can redeem themselves. One thing I do like is that now it does not take you long to get into a game now. Alright, oh, well, I'm playing myself again.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, the same thing happened with the Falcons.
Towards
Now it's the
kickoff,
Giants.
2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Manning's Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the New York Giants.
Okay.
Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Okay. Well, let's do the honorable thing first. I'm going to offer them a friendly quit. And they rejected. Okay, we're playing. Sounds good to me. I just don't like playing the same team, but it is what it is.
Throwing on first down is Manning, and his first look is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Manning. He's got Adams on the hook.
Damn, he almost broke
and he
that
will
one.
have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Perkins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
From the gun on third down, Manning. Over the middle, and it's caught.
Oh, I thought I missed that.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Ooh, that was a lucky play right there.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On first and 10, here's Manning. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it.
Oh, nice. Oh, that was a good play. That was a good play. I did not see him over there.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback.
Man, that's a straight blitz, and he still did that.
This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Wow.
Hey, here comes the Giants.
Sometimes you got to give it up to the next man. That was a pretty good play.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, just got rid of it.
Open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw.
You got rid of that.
Quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have
coming for that ass
that they can fall back on anymore.
They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. And he's
good
down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Perkins on the give from Manning.
Nope.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, it's Manning.
Oh, wide open.
Right at the 10-yard
line. Man.
And he is knocked down from the
wide open.
At the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a nice play for him, man. That was a good play. Wide open. Can't leave Beckham open like that.
first down and goal to go from the 7. On the run, it's Perkins. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
Throwing is Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Why was his back turned towards him?
Odell Beckham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick
That's
game.
not my 7.
That was a super quick game.
So far,
Out of the
my
hands of
7th
the thrower,
turnover.
Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Perkins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They run with Perkins. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go with Perkins again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So he loses
that
3
really
yards
wasn't even a
there.
blitz either.
Now 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Manning.
Oh, he did it again.
Traffic and it's intercepted.
Oh, man.
Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. The 30.
Wow.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
And we're counting at 8.
First one that he threw, he couldn't shake.
Bad day today.
He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake.
8 interceptions in 2 games so far.
Compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go counter.
No such thing as winning games.
And he will make his way back to where he started from.
I don't
and that's
care who
all.
you are.
As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout.
Down by 7.
Again, they go to Perkins. Down right around the 25. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense
That's
right there.
smart. He's not
out
taking unnecessary chances with the ball.
I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
When you're ahead, you can do that. Oh, nice wide receiver screen.
And he gets the first down yardage.
I did not see that one coming.
Down at the 6.
Did not see that one coming.
That sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Oh, man.
Back to Perkins on 2nd and goal.
And
he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Giants ready to come out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Wow. Okay.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Manning now on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect
What? Where's the penalty on that one?
Either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to
he
his
just
advantage
grabbed my face mask
go
and
up
twisted
get
my
the
head
football.
around.
That's a big-time play right there.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Manning. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Manning. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in.
What the hell was that?
Touchdown.
He really just stood there.
In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14.
Oh, that would have hurt if he would have not gotten in the end zone. What the hell was that?
Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
One final try now for Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back.
Play.
Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Manning to throw on second down.
Wow.
Wow. Right side, it's Marshall.
Why is he open like that?
To the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Wow. He was by himself.
A handoff to Perkins. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On the give, it's Perkins. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on third down, Manning. He's got a
Left him by himself again.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 15 yards there for number 15.
Wow. Not good, not good.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Perkins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, we need a defensive stop.
Working from the gun, Manning. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there.
That mean nothing if you don't do nothing with it.
The other way.
So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but
damn.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
I don't like the play selection, really, but whatever. Gotta take what you got.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Manning.
Underthrown again.
Intercepted a third time.
Underthrown.
Picked off by Antoine Blake. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Number 9.
Partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Also, almost forgot. Just don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe.
Second down following the run.
Greatly appreciate it. I'll greatly appreciate the defensive stop. I'm never able to get too many of those.
Shotgun now for Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Casillas in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
Pretty long field goal.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort,
right,
but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Here's Manning to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh, come on, man. Block.
Go the wrong way. losing yardage back at the 42.
Not blocking.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
That was an interception?
By Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5
I thought that was out of bounds.
in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is playing in this NFL. You don't normally just back off totally.
Be days like this, huh?
Potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll give Perkins running left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Now they go straight. It's complete. Finding room inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Didn't make the plays.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Well, they still my hometown team, but
they'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh my other opponents, I don't bitch.
A little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line.
Gotta take it like a man sometimes.
Exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time to the tailback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Running left, it's Perkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
He's a try hard.
Back to throw, Manning. They'll roll him out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And Charles, I
tell you one thing. As many turnovers as I had, to only lose by 1 touchdown.
They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Any suggestions or criticisms, please leave them in the comments. And I will see you on the next game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.